Gina from HauntedFlower.com and HauntedFlowerReviews.com, and I got a bunch of Blu-ray DVD stuff for you today. 2012 Zombie Apocalypse, a straight-to-Blu-ray feature. Woo! Contagion, Blu-ray plus DVD plus ultraviolet digital copy. And Shark Night, Blu-ray plus digital copy. And The Garfield Show, Dinosaurs and Other Animal Adventures on DVD. So we're starting with Zombie Apocalypse. This came out on DVD, Blu-ray, and demand on December 27th. And the tagline is, "When Zombie Tigers Attack." And yes, you have to wait for the entire film before you can see a zombie tiger, and it is by far the best part of the film. What's sad about this film? Well, it's a sci-fi movie made for the channel. It stars one movie star, Ving Rhames, and some of the other people with him are just really plain awful. And it's your typical zombie apocalypse. It starts with some sort of Lord of the Rings prologue without anything cool, like just showing this happened, then this happened, then this happened, and then there were zombies everywhere, and these people had to run around fighting them. They do stupid stuff, people in their group get killed off, but at the end of the day, there's zombies, so that part's fun. But this is one of those movies where you're going to rent it to laugh at it, because stuff about it is so badly fake. Like, the gun shooting, you can tell that they're all effects added later because they do not look good and are not timed correctly. The blood splatters are added after the effect. I mean, there's one girl in here who's supposed to be like the hot girl who walks around with a samurai sword, and she is, one, terrible at knowing what to do with her sword, and two, when she does do anything with it, the blood goes and it looks like it was drawn on the screen. It's so sad. For extras, you get the making of Zombie Apocalypse, where the stars talk about how they never thought anything like this would happen to them and couldn't believe how physical it was. Yeah. And a gag reel. Blech. Next is Contagion, Blu-ray plus DVD plus ultraviolet digital copy. I have to say I like the ultraviolet digital copy because instead of having an extra disc where you would download it, you just go to the website, enter in a code, and then you get that movie and you can watch it online anytime you want, even from a mobile device. The problem is, it's so new, it's not really compatible with a lot of systems yet. Like, I have a Roku player, and I thought, this is great, I'll be able to watch the digital version on TV. No, that is not the case yet. I'm hoping that they will change it because they are partners with Flixster. Huge amount of stars, here are some of their faces, some of them are obscured by stickers, and it's a big disaster film again. This is like the episode of the disaster films. This is the disease disaster film. Gwyneth Paltrow comes home one day with some horrible bat pig flu thing and seizes and is no more and has spread it around to a bunch of other people, and it's crazy. It's taking people out right and left. People are acting ridiculous, particularly Jude Law, who's like trying to make money on it as a blogger. So I highly recommend this film because it has a high caliber of acting skill. I love the directing style, the storytelling, and I thought it's a really engaging story. For your extras on here, you get the reality of Contagion, where it talks about, you know, all the research they did to actually find out what would happen in this type of situation, which is really cool. The Contagion detectives are the people that they contacted for this film to make sure that scenes were accurate, to make sure that Kate Winslet, for example, was doing her job correctly, how a virus changes the world. That's like a quick little feature that shows you this is what would happen. Boom, 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 boom. Like a short version of the film and animated. It was really cool, though. I really like the features. You need to check this out. Next is Shark Night. Ooh-ha-ha. This one is a downloadable digital copy, so you'll be getting a disc here that has your Blu-ray and a disc that has your digital copy, and you follow instructions to download it if you need to watch it anywhere, anytime, like on a boat. This is a ridiculous film with sharks that jump out of the freaking water and eat people. That's how crazy they are. And the craziest thing about this movie is they're in a freaking lake. Sharks in a lake. And I loved it how one of the reasons they came up for why this might happen might be like a hurricane might just like blow them into the lake. This ridiculous film has crazy hick people in it. ridiculous. So watch this because it's so funny. It is not a good movie. It is a funny movie. The extras, you get Shark Attack Kill Machine. This is for if you don't feel like watching all the, plot lines that they try to have. It just has every kill in the movie put back to back. All the death scenes. Catherine McPhee getting eaten by all tons of little sharks. Shark Night Survival Guide. This is laughable because it points out all the things that the stars in the movie do wrong since they don't survive. But you do learn some interesting facts, like 90% of shark victims are male. So apparently girls get off easy and are not eaten as often as Catherine McPhee in this film. Also, another feature is Fake Sharks Real Scares, where it kind of shows you how they did the shark stuff. And Ellis's Island, about the island. So this is hilarious. Lastly, we have The Garfield Show. This is like the CGI animated version. I've reviewed one of these Garfield Show things before, and as I said before, I will say again with this one, the voices are not quite dead on, and that's a little bit bothersome to me because I grew up with the original Garfield and the original Garfield and Friends show. I even had that on DVD for a little while. But that being said, the animation is cool, but the mouths do not always line up with the characters, like when John Arbuckle is talking. It doesn't matter as much with Garfield since he usually doesn't move his lips, but it's a little bothersome. Another thing that really bugs me is that Odie has almost dialogue in this. Like, he'll be barking and then be like, yes! No, he's not Scooby-Doo. Odie doesn't talk. This has 6 episodes and I believe 5 little shorts as a DVD extra. It's all on one disc. And I actually took notes on this because it was so hilarious. Let's see. Episode 1, Garfield convinces farm animals the joys of TV. Episode 2, Nermal sounds like a nasally guy. And why do they have a cute contest in front of judges that look like they're members of the Supreme Court? Episode 3, Garfield uses the internet. The internet. And tries to sell dinosaur bones. And also, museums are evil and will evict you and tear down your house if they suspect there's a skeleton in your backyard. Best quote is that science is more important than anyone's individual life. Also, why does the Yukiro Taco Bell dog live next door? Episode 4, a sea adventure complete with fast food restaurants and seahorse races underwater. And episode 5, a trial for crimes against fish. And episode 6 is commentary on dogs. Episode 6 is the most like the old Garfield show that you'll get out of this set, as Garfield kind of goes into his, professor mode, where he explains why dogs are stupid. Unlike the other episodes where Garfield will get beat up by the dogs or they look like they were going to attack him, the dogs just prove, look, we're smart. See, this Garfield show is so nice. It's almost too nice. The old Garfield was tiny bit more edgy than this. Your special features, all the shorts are the same exact skit with Garfield and a spider from the comic strip, but with slightly different endings. And then they have one little short of John Arbuckle having bloopers filming an episode. So I really don't recommend this unless you have really young kids. The one to watch this week for serious is definitely Contagion. This is the best quality film you will find this week. If you need to watch something really bad, watch Shark Night. Shark Night over Zombie Apocalypse. But you could watch both, I guess. But definitely, if you need to watch something hilarious, watch Shark Night. Those are my reviews this week. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!
If you like this review, go to my site at hauntedflowerreviews.com. I also have a podcast on iTunes. Please leave me ratings and comments. Also, we have a store, hauntedflower.com, where you can find the best online apparel and accessories from movies, TV shows, anime, and more. You can find us on Facebook at facebook.com/hauntedflower, and that's where we have all of our contests too, so you can win free stuff. Go to indiemojo.com if you live in Indianapolis, and you can find out how to go to free movies.